Here we've got another of many interesting rock formations. Show me the way. That's where I've come from. I'm following this more or less, crossing over it many times. And as you can see, the sun is not up yet, but it's quite light out. And I've turned my headlamp off. I'm about to stow that in my backpack. And my Surefire is in my pocket, just in case I need it, because sometimes I get to a spot where it's hard to figure out where the trail turns, and it really, about every 4 steps, you know, it weaves, so you don't really know which way you're going. And sometimes you see a patch of rocks and you have to stop there, because you know that's a waypoint, and then look with the flashlight around and see where, you know, signs of a trail are. But I'm just so happy that I can see with the naked eye now, no flashlights required, and I've got the rest of the day ahead of me, and I've already made really good progress, so let's keep up the pace. Yeah, so just a second ago I saw I reached my hand around a tree to pull myself forward, and I felt, before I closed my fingers, I felt a slimy thing, and it turns out it was a slug. The slug was uninjured, and apart from being a little grossed out for a moment, I'm fine. But I wanted to show you, this is what the trail was pretty much like in the dark when you couldn't see it. Sometimes the smallest sign will tell you you're going the right way, but let me just show you what this is like going through here. It's there's a lot of climbing over things. And pretty thick rhododendron. But I've been seeing beautiful water features like this all morning, and it's so nice to be able to see them now fully. But and there's my next pile of rocks. I cannot say how happy I am to be out here. It's like a flower garden following a stream, except wild and untamed and full of all sorts of unpredictability and just the asymmetry that I love about nature. And wow, it's so nice to see light in the sky. Stones here, stones over there, which can only mean this is the way. And I should comment at this juncture that the following rocks and finding a trail that keeps crossing streams. Oh, there's more. Sometimes the stones are very densely packed together, but sometimes either I missed them or they were pretty far spread apart. And this morning, trying to navigate this trail in the dark, this being one of the trickiest manways to follow that I've encountered, was probably the toughest navigational challenge I've ever faced. And yeah, just doing this in the dark with well, not very much to go on, the occasional stone marker to reassure me. Certainly for that, I mean, those are fantastic, but this has still been, even with the markers, there's several times where I've stopped to go over here, go over here, go over here, and then figure out finally, okay, this is the way. And doing that and having to stop and pause and take your time to make sure you're following the route and encountering that just over and over again makes this definitely the most difficult manway to follow that I've yet come across. So I'm very happy to be still on it, and now it's just exciting, it's a challenge, I love it. Well, it appears that I'm in some sort of cirque or a bowl. You see the ridge way up there above me, and that is still a long way up, and I think I have to be ending up getting up there. I think that is where I'm headed, possibly that. But the trail has been very easy to find now, and now I'm just in this kind of bowl-shaped thing, and I'm heading straight up it, and that's going to lead me one way or another to a path up the ridge. And I'm quite excited at this point. Well, there's something you don't see every day. What artistry. This is the biggest pile of rocks I've seen on this trail. Maybe it tells me that there aren't going to be any more piles. We'll find out. But wow, somebody spent a lot of time on this. So I'm suddenly reminded of Huggins Hill as I continue to scale this bowl between two ridges, getting ever so closer to the top. Some interesting. And that's where I've come from. Okay, so this is holding the camera level. And this, folks, is formidable. It just keeps going. But I love a challenge. I'm going to tear this up. So this is me holding the camera level. And this is what I've been traveling up. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. And it's just been hundreds of yards of basically like a ladder climb up loose rock and moss. A few wet spots, have been some trees to grab onto. And I still, this is level, have this much more to go, quite a lot. Alright folks, this is getting fairly ridiculous. This is what I've just come up. Whereas this is level. Ooh, look at the sun coming up. Climbing up scree that's more than 45 degrees steep is no simple task, let me just tell you. Well guys, the sun is up, and this is a level camera right here. And, whoo! Make no mistake, if I tumble down this, that's going to be really bad. So, I'm starting to question whether or not I'm still on the manway. But either way, I know I got to go up to the ridge. So, I'm not going back down only to find out I am going the right way. So, the only thing left is to keep going up there. And what a sight it is. Woo! Well, I seem to be out of the steep woods here. My backup plan, if this trail didn't work, because there's a cliff over to my left and bluff over to my right, was to take the ridge that you can't see around that corner where it looks nice and flat, get to the top of that. So I'm pretty sure I didn't follow the manway, but there is somewhat of a path through here, and I was kind of hoping to run into a trail, but I'm just going to have to follow this and hope that it leads me to an established trail, because I do not want to. Well, I just came out of the woods over there somewhere, proving that I was not on a manway, because that does not look like a trail. Trail goes this way. Oh, I'm so happy to be on something. And this beautiful stone path goes that way, and look at the view I have. Ooh, that's nice. The only trouble is, I do not know which way to go from here. So I'm going to have to take my compass out, take the best guess I can, follow it till it leads me to a trail sign.